La Hoya has said he moved on. Matter of fact, he said
Devin
yesterday.
Haney ain't even do that.
So why does Devin need what? Bro, he's got 3 fights,
You
kid.
said he wanted to fight Tank Davis, right?
Brother, he's got 3 fights with Top Rank. 3.
Stop. I would say stop doing it verbally and doing it the business, do it the business way.
What
How the
business,
boxing the
King?
business go?
King, what business? What business? So you telling me Devin should lie? Devin should say,
No,
"Hey,
I
Tank, I'm
think
going to
Devin
offer
James
you a $5 billion
should put the
contract."
pressure
What
on
pressure?
Mayweather.
There is no pressure. There's no pressure on Mayweather to do nothing. None.
So
Literally no
don't
pressure.
really want to fight him then.
Mayweather just said Shakur Stevenson and Devin need to fight each other. Don't worry about Tank. That's what Mayweather just said. There is no pressure. You ain't putting no pressure on him because he can fight a bum on pay-per-view. There is no pressure on Tank at all. None. None, my dude.
So Devin Haney ain't even offered Tank a fight, basically. Oh, he
Brother.
only did it verbally.
What can Devin offer? What?
He could offer a fight
What can he
for
offer?
his belt.
What? So how is Devin, the undisputed champion, going to offer a challenger the belt? The challenger is going after undisputed.
Just like Shakur Stevenson just offered Robson a fight.
Shakur did not offer Robson a fight. Shakur was pushed. He was ordered. He was pressed to fight Robson. Shakur wanted to fight for undisputed
Against who?
against that Naki, whatever the fuck his name is. That dude that's down there. They got the other 2 belts. Shakur wanted undisputed.
Not for this fight.
No, they locked Shakur in for this fight. Shakur ain't out here like, yo, I don't want to fight nobody else but Robson. He ain't saying that. The Robson fight is what they gave to him. They gave him Robson. He had no choice but to fight Robson. That's a whole different story.
I said if you want to fight somebody, you gotta do it the business way. You gotta show up the Cambosis fight, show up the Tio and them like you did with like you showed up the Cambosis fight, like you and Tio was ringside, giving the fans what they want.
Okay, I'm
we
okay
just
with
talking
that.
about it. We just talking about it. I just think he gonna knock Devin out.
Okay,
Cause
that's
he
cool.
tall. He tall
That's
as shit.
cool.
He an easy
That's cool.
target.
That's cool. So what you're telling me is Tank Davis, who you just heard say, I want to fight Devin next. What you're telling me is Tank is going to Devin Haney's fight. That's what you're telling me.
Say it again.
So you just heard Tank say, I want to fight Devin Haney next. You just said once he finishes his business, which he didn't say that, but fine. So when he beats Tank, now you just said if he wants to fight, he's going to be ringside. Devin will be ringside. Okay, so if Tank Davis wants to fight Devin, he will be ringside in Australia.
No,
Right?
he ain't going to Australia.
So then he don't want to fight him, using your words.
No, I don't think he's going to Australia.
Okay, so I'll use
But
your
Devin
words.
Haney ain't come to Tank fight either, right?
Yeah. What?
We could get this. It could be both ways, BF. We
Brother,
can't just have it like Tank ducking.
I'm not saying it can't be both ways. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying to you is Devin has been calling this man out for a while, right? A while.
Verbally.
Okay, verbally. You're right. We know that Tank Davis is the dude. We know that. We know Devin's the king because he got all the belts, but Tank is the dude. We know that. All right, we know that. Tank is the A side. Tank fights as an A side. That's what he is. Tank sends offers and contracts to people he wants to fight because he's the A side. That's what the A side does. You are telling the B side and Devin Haney to send the A side a contract. That does not make sense. That is not how it works.
Champion could go look for his challenger.
That is not how it works, King. It don't work that way.
All right.
No, seriously. Honestly, it don't work that way. That's not how it works.
All right.
You're
So
telling
I'm
me
wrong. I'm wrong then.
No, Tank Davis is the
You
dude.
said Devin Haney can't offer Tank a fight, then I'm wrong.
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. Devin can offer to fight him. He can offer for a fight to fight him. That's what he can offer. I will fight you. That's Devin's offer to Tank. I will fight you. I'm willing to fight you. I'm undisputed. I'm the man. I'm willing to fight you. That's what he can offer. Tank Davis is the A side. He does not need Devin. He must want to fight him in order to accept that offer. He wants to fight Ryan, which is why he accepted to fight Ryan. He called out Devin. You just heard him. But instead of accepting to fight Devin, he was going to fight Ryan. Well, you get nothing by from fighting Ryan. You just get money. But you'll get money fighting Devin too.
So how would you want that the fight to go business-wise in a Tank versus Devin fight?
Tank is the A side, so he will get the A side split. And Devin's the undisputed champion, so Devin will walk into the ring last.
Okay.
I mean, that's not difficult. He's the A side. He's going to get A side bread. But Devin's undisputed, so Devin will have the respect of the undisputed champion. And he will walk in the ring last. Tank will walk in first with his WBA strap, and Devin will walk in last with all the belts. And then they will fight. But Tank is
you
the
think
A.
Devin you think Devin will take that again?
What do you mean?
You think Devin will take that offer again to fight Tank?
Devin was never offered to fight Tank.
No, I'm saying, do you think he would take that offer?
Hell yeah, he'd take it in a heartbeat. I know he'd take it. I don't think, I know.
Okay. That's your opinion, though, B.I.
No, sir. That's not an opinion. I know he will take that. What an opinion is who would win. That's an opinion because we don't know. I know for a fact that Devin will take that. Devin will take that to fight.
And they had to fight. They had to make an offer like the fight. It'd be like a splitty fit with Top Rank and Showtime, right?
No.
How that would go?
It would be a 60-40 split for Tank Davis.
And Top Rank wouldn't be involved?
I mean, Top Rank would be involved, yeah, but it would still be a 60-40 split for Tank Davis. Just because Top Rank's involved don't mean nothing. And truth be told, Top Rank don't even need to be involved. Truth be told.
You sure?
In all honesty, 100% positive.
He don't got no 3 contracts.
He has a 3-fight deal with Top Rank. That does not mean he can't fight another fight and have 4 fights total, but 3 fights with Top Rank. That does not mean that. He can honor his contract, his 3 fights with Top Rank. He could do that and still fight a one-off with anybody else. His contract says he needs to fight 3 fights. It does not say you can't fight nowhere else. You can't do nothing else.
And you think Bob Arum will let that happen?
He has no say, King. Bob has no say, my brother. He has no Bob Arum has say when it comes to Dev over him fighting Bozo.
I think Bob Arum I have a big problem with that.
Brother, it wouldn't matter what he had a problem with. That's his problem.
Because he let him belch. You know that he let him belt B.I.
No, he don't. He loves the WBO belt. He does not love the belt. He loves the WBO belt.
So you think he's willing to let that WBO belt go?
It's not his choice, though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not his choice. He don't own the WBO belt that Devin has around his waist. Devin,
I know a little bit, don't I, B.I.? I know a little bit.
A little bit, but I know a lot. There's a difference.
Bob Arum don't play about them belts and them contracts, man.
Yes, he does. What are you talking about? Or did you forget that he just postponed Wilder? Did you just forget he just postponed Wilder Fury 3 times? Stop it. He just postponed Wilder. He postponed Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury 3 times.
The money must have been right.
Okay, so what are we talking about? If you just said he don't play about contracts, what are we talking about?
And what he do with
Who?
Damn, I forgot what I was about to say.
With who?
With this guy right now, B.I.
It's all good, King. BF got no beef. BF got no beef. I just know that Devin Haney can fight Tank Davis now if Tank wants to fight him.
And you think Bob Aaron to let Devin Haney put his contract to the side to fight with Showtime one time and put his WBO belt on the line?
Brother, let me say this again. I think you missed it altogether, dog. I will say it again for you.
No, because I know Bob Aaron don't play about them belts.
Bob Arum
and I know he was a little mad when Tio lost. He was a little mad when Tio lost that belt.
He don't control him.
And Bob Arum he signed Devin Haney and sent Devin Haney over there to get that.
No, that is not the case at all. No, wrong. That's wrong. Devin Haney signed because the only way he was going to get the fight is if he signed. Bob Arum did not send him over there. Bob Arum has Bozo.
Why he ain't been signed with Top Rank? BS?
Say again?
To go undisputed.
No. Let me say this again to you, homie. Bozo signed to fight. He has the same three. People not even talking about this. Bozo signed a 3-fight deal his goddamn self to fight Teofimo Lopez.
And I heard.
Hold on a second. He signed a 3-fight deal himself to sign Teofimo Lopez. He was not going to get T.O. without signing to Bob Arum and Top Rank and ESPN. Now he's promoted with other people, blah, 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 but he is attached the same way that Jeff Horn was attached. Jeff Horn signed 3 fights with Top Rank to get Manny Pacquiao. Facts. That's what Bob Arum does. What I'm going to do is, I got something that you want, and the only way you're going to get it is if you sign to me for 3 fights. That's his MO. That's what he does. So PF, if I want to get to my nigga Thuggin, I need to sign with Top Rank for 3 debates. One of my debates is with my nigga Thuggin. The other 2 debates is whatever the case may be, but I got my nigga Thuggin. Okay, so I'm signed to you for 3. That has nothing to do with what I do. Other than that, I can have 5 fights, 6 fights, 7 fights, 8 fights, as long as I fulfill my 3 with you, with Bob Arum. That's all that matters. My contract is not null and void as long as I fulfill my 3. That is the reason why Tyson Fury was able to fight individuals in between fighting Deontay Wilder. That's the reason why he was, because that's how that works. As long as I fulfill my obligation,
you just gotta honor them contracts.
That's all I gotta do. It don't matter if I fucking have belts, no belts, whatever. That's the reason why Bozo is still have to fight. He still has to fight on Top Rank, right? That's the reason why Bob Arum was saying, I'm going to give you a step-aside fight, right? So I can allow Lomachenko and Devin Haney to fight on pay-per-view. And the winner fights Bozo. That had nothing to do with Devin.
If Devin would have let that happen.
Brother, if Devin would have lost, if Bob Arum would have did that, and Devin would have lost to Loma, the only reason why it didn't happen because Loma wants a rematch. Loma wants a tune-up. That's the only reason why.
Right. That's what I was saying.
Yes, that's the only reason why that didn't happen. Or else Bob Arum would have postponed this fight, and Devin would be fighting Loma, and then the winner of that will be fighting Bozo. Facts. But Loma was a tune-up, which is why it didn't happen. So you guys keep saying that Devin's contractually obligated to fight Bozo. No, he's not. The belts and nothing more. The belts.
And you know another reason why I know Bob Arum let him belt? Because he knew the only way Lou DiBella get a big fight for the Americans to go through the ESPN with Bob Arum. Right?
Yeah, that's true in a sense. It's true in a sense, but that's not the case here, right? Devin Haney and Tank Davis can fight next. They can fight. They could have fought next, but now Devin is already going to fight Bozo. But
and that's why Devin Haney had to leave Eddie Hearn to go to Bob Arum.
No,
because that was the only way to get them belts.
Oh yes, because Bob Arum Bob Arum, who has Teofimo Lopez, who had Lomachenko, and the only way Bozo was going to be able to fight Tio is if Bozo signed to Bob. That's it. Bozo signed to Bob. When Bozo signed to Bob for those 3 fights, that's how he got the fight with Teofimo Lopez. It didn't matter what network they fought on. That's why Triller was involved and DAZN and all these other type of things were involved. All those were involved, but Bozo is signed to Bob for 3 fights. Bozo.
Right.
That's the only way you would get in Tio. All right? Because Tio could have vacated the IBF or Tio could have went a different route. He could have fought Devin back then. Right? So Bozo, it's like, I need to accept this fight, whatever it is, I need to accept this to get a Tio fight. So I get my shot. Or else I might not get it because Devin might win and then Devin ain't with none of these niggas. Now all of a sudden I gotta jump through hoops for something else. Right? So it was smart business for Bozo to sign for 3 fights with Top Rank, associated with Top Rank, right? So that he can get the fight with Tio. Now he beat Tio. He became the man. He's got 2 fights left. 2 fights, right? Devin and Devin. So what Bob Arum wants to do is pay this man bread in the middle, pay him bread, right? Let Devin. So now you're not fighting. You're not losing one of those fights. You're fighting in the middle. Stay busy, right? Of some fucking bum to get your confidence up. Someone that you're going to embarrass, fuck around and knock out. Get your confidence up. And then you will fight the winner of Devin and Loma. So if that's if you guys who are all out here talking about he needs an honorous contract and stuff like that, if you are correct, then it wouldn't matter if Devin lost to Loma. Devin and Bozo would still fight for no belts. If it wouldn't matter. Which I'm telling you guys, that's not the case. It's not the case. That he is fighting for the belts. It's not Devin, it ain't Loma, it ain't Tio, it ain't nobody. It's the belts. Bozo has an obligation to fight for the belts. So if Loma beat Devin, Bozo and Loma are fighting. Devin's fighting somebody else for 2 more fights. Or whoever. Or he'll fucking move up. Forever. That's how that works. So I say again, King, he can absolutely fight Tank Davis. Absolutely. 100% fight Tank Davis. It is up to Tank Davis to want that to happen. Because he is the A side. And he doesn't want it. He said nothing about it since. Nothing. Not a word.
Cause we agreed that Tio and Devin would have been a more entertaining fight.
Than Devin and Bozo?
Yeah.
I think it would have played out the exact same way.
No, but I'm just thinking it would have been more entertaining.
I disagree.
You don't think so?
No, because styles make fights. It's not what Tio does in the ring. You know, Tio, I'm gonna try to knock him out.
I mean, Tio got more like a knockout style, right?
But that's irrelevant though. That's irrelevant.
Like a power style.
That's still irrelevant though. You can have all the power you want. You gotta hit me. If you don't hit me with you can have the most destructive. You could be the most devastating fighter in the world with punching power. If you don't hit me, what good is it? That's like having a whole bunch of bullets and you trying to shoot me, but you shooting at me. I'm standing right here.
I think it would have been a bigger, more chance for Dev, in my opinion.
You think it would have been a bigger chance for Dev?
A bigger, more chance. Like it would have been a bigger, more test for real.
Okay, I feel you. You think it would have been a bigger test. You think he would have got tested better. So the guy that beat Tio.
No, I think Tio had the wrong game plan.
Tio had the wrong game plan.
He came out trying to knock him out in round 1.
Teofimo Lopez ducked Devin badly, very bad.
I ain't saying that.
Like if Teofimo Lopez wanted to fight Devin Haney, he could have made that fight at any time he wanted. He was the franchise champion, and as the franchise champion, you can fight the WBC regular champion whenever you want. He's your mandatory when you want him to be your mandatory. That's a factual statement. He chose to go a different route.
But you think someone would duck Devin Haney to fight Lomachenko?
I know he did duck Devin. Now when he fought Lomachenko, right? He was the IBF champion when he fought Lomachenko. So it wasn't about ducking Devin to fight Loma. It was ducking Devin after you beat Loma.
So I was gonna say, what you think was holding back Devin from signing the top rank then to get them belts?
What did top rank? What did top rank have to offer?
They had the belts, right?
But Devin was the mandatory to the belt. So why would I have to do anything? I'm your mandatory. Why would I have to do anything?
Oh, all right.
Right?
Oh, all right. That's what you.
No, and then no, and peep game. I'm your mandatory. Why I shouldn't have to, but I know dealing with Bob, he's going to make me to get that fight, right? So why didn't they? Bob Arum specifically got the franchise champion, so he did not have to do anything with Devin. Because if Lomachenko would have just been the regular WBC, Devin was his mandatory, so he would have been obligated to send Devin a 3-fight deal, 3 fights to fight. You could listen. I know you're signed. You're co-promoted or whatever the fuck. Because Eddie Hearn was not signed to Matchroom. He signed to DAZN, not Matchroom. DAZN. Devin is partnered with DAZN, not Matchroom. He is not signed to Eddie Hearn. He pays Eddie Hearn to promote him. He can stop that whenever he wants.
So he wasn't a mandatory when he wasn't a mandatory for Cambosis?
Devin?
Yeah.
Yes. Because he was the WBC champion. So when Cambosis became the franchise, it was up to Cambosis to exercise his mandatory. It was up to Cambosis. That was the fucked up part of the franchise. I needed the champion needs to exercise the franchise champion needs to exercise their right to make the WBC champion their mandatory. Like it just doesn't happen like that, right? That was the franchise bullshit. It don't happen like that. You can't. I'm WBC champion. You're the franchise champion. You have to fight me. No, the franchise champion has to say, "I want to fight you." Then you're the mandatory.
Oh.
It's the same way as the WBA and WBA Super. Same way, right? It's the same exact way. Like right now, Devin Hayes.
And they might have to take less money, bro.
The WBC champion over the franchise, yes. The franchise champion would be considered the A side. The WBC champion would be considered the WBA regular. Like right now, Devin says he will fight Tank. It is up to Tank to say yes. It's up to Tank's team to push that, and then they can unify the WBA regular. Like
if exercising that mandatory.
Well, Tank ain't doing anything, and this is why I'm telling you, fucking Devin. This is why I'm telling you that, because he's not doing anything. They're trying to fight Ryan Garcia.
You wouldn't recommend that, right?
Would I recommend what?
Tank exercising his mandatory to take less money.
Tank would not take less money. That because you gotta understand, if Tank says I want to fight Devin, Tank is still the A side. He is not taking less money. No matter what, he's the A side. No matter what, he ain't taking less. They can. If Tank says I want to fight Devin, I want the WBA to force a unification between WBA Super and WBA regular. That's step 1. He hasn't took step 1 yet. Step 2 is I'm the A side. I will get the bigger split. That's step 2. Well, we got to get to step 1 first. We're not there yet. Devin is saying, as a super champion, I want you. I want to fight you. You are the WBA regular. You're my Mando. I want to fight you. That's what Devin is saying. Tank is not saying anything. After claiming that he wanted to fight him. Now all of a sudden he don't. Now he says nothing. Let me ask you something, Doug. Let me ask you something, King.
So
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you something.
Right.
I believe this. I don't know you personally, but I believe in my heart from just talking to you. I believe you fear no one. I believe that. I believe if somebody came up on you right now and it had to go down, it would go down. I believe that. Stop me if I'm lying. Stop me if I'm wrong. If you say, I want to see somebody in Lexington. I'm sure you're in Baltimore, the Baltimore area, because you sound like you're in the Baltimore area, right? The DMV. If somebody said to you, my nigga thugging, you talking real greasy, bro. I want to see you up in Lexington. I want to see you, right? If they say that to you, if it's worth your time, if there's a bag there for you to go there, I'm pretty sure you'd go. If it's not worth your time, you would probably just cuss the nigga out and keep it pushing, right? Stop me when I'm wrong. Stop me. Now, if the bag gets put up, there's a bag at Lexington for you to meet this nigga at Lexington. A nigga talking shit to you. There's a bag right there. And you say, all right, bro, you running your fucking mouth. And there's a bag there. I'm coming to Lexington. Now, the nigga that's talking shit, waiting for you, is there waiting for you. And you never show up. What are you?
You said, well, then if I ain't show up, if I
You
told
don't
the
show
nigga
up.
I'm going to show up,
You said you're going to show up and the money is there. What are you?
I'm somebody you can't depend on.
So you're telling me we can't depend on Tank?
Who? How you figure that, though? No, now that I like you said that, because this go right with my next question. Do we know who Devin fighting next?
Yes.
Do we know who Tank fighting next?
No.
There you go. So we can't say Tank ducking if we don't know who he's fighting next. You feel me?
No, sir, I do not. Let me explain why. Let me explain why I don't feel you. Let me explain. Because Devin
He calling somebody a duck.
Devin
we don't even know he's fighting next.
Devin just signed this. He did not sign. It was not signed. It didn't matter what Bozo was talking about. Devin did not sign. He did not sign. He was not signing to fight this man. He was free to do whatever he wanted to do. He just signed. That's the reason why we know he's fighting Bozo next, because he just signed. He just did it.
It was a rematch clause, B.S.
Yes, sir.
We then knew he was fighting him next.
No, we didn't. There was a rematch clause, King. There was. A rematch clause means I'm fighting you again. It does not mean I'm fighting you. It does not mean I'm fighting you next. It means I'm fighting you again. Which is what Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury did. There was a rematch clause there too. Matter of fact, and I know this for a fact, all 3 fights were signed already. I know that for a fact. All 3. All 3. But the only thing that was in it was the fact that we will fight again. We still got to renegotiate what we're doing. I still got to sign this extra shit what we're doing. I still got to sign this, right? I still have to sign the extra shit. I didn't sign a 1 contract with everything in it already. No, I signed 1 contract that says a rematch is there. When that particular instance in the clause kicks in. Because if I would have lost, then there is no rematch. Right? There is no rematch. But if I win, then there's a rematch. So the rematch is what's in the contract. Now, once I've made that clause kick in because I won, now the rematch kicks in. We still gotta negotiate this. We gotta negotiate this rematch. I gotta sign for this rematch here. It's just not automatic. Okay, now we know the date, we know the location. No, I gotta redo this again. I just know I'm going to fight you. But we still gotta redo this.
Check this out, then, B.S.
But I like how you blew past what I said about you going to Lexington. But it's all good, King. Talk to me.
No, man, look, I got 2 daughters out here. You feel?
I feel you.
Niggas already know what's up with me. Nigga better not even talk no dumbass shit about meeting me down Lexington.
And this is what I'm saying, King. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying to you. If a motherfucker said that, right, meet you at Lexington.
I'm gonna smack the shit out of them right there and let them know, like, yo, chill.
Yeah, but
I had to just let a nigga know at my job, cause you feel me? I don't play them type games. So I had to let them know. Listen, we could take it here or we could keep it professional. You feel? Straight up. I don't be with none of that talking shit. Meet me there and go get this. We can handle this right here.
I believe you 100%. I believe you 100%. In my heart, I believe you, dog. Swear to God, I do. But I'm telling you, that's not what Tank did. What you just said is not what he did.
But look, as a Tank fan, I see that fight happening.
I could.
Sometime down the line or even. But as a Devin Haney fan, you don't see that fight happening?
The only way I see that fight happen is if Tank wants it. That's it. Devin can't dictate shit with Tank.
So you think
Nothing.
the window closed on it?
No, I don't think it closed.
So it can happen, right?
Yeah, it can happen.
There
But
we
again,
go.
brother, it
So
will
right now
only
we
happen
can't
if
say
Tank
he's
wants
ducking.
it. No, he is ducking.
Because
Yeah,
we can
he is.
see that fight happening.
That okay, but I can see Wilder versus Joshua happening if Joshua wants it. I can see that happening too. That don't mean Joshua didn't duck him. He did duck him. He ducked him dead.
But they gonna have to get in that square sometime, bro. You feel?
Yeah, but the only way it's gonna happen, King, is if Tank wants it. If Tank don't want it, it will never happen. Never. Because you can't dictate nothing to Tank Davis. Nothing. Tank dictates terms to everybody. You are not dictating nothing to him. Nothing. Tank Davis is the A side. You dictate nothing.
Yeah, he called a shot.
Show up. Yeah, and he was the A side to Ryan Garcia too. Ryan Garcia don't dictate nothing. Nothing. If you remember, Ryan Garcia said, "You got to fight me at 140." Floyd Mayweather told him to suck a dick. You will fight me at 35 or you will not fight at all.
Yeah, because he was out of line even talking like that.
Okay, then. So he was the B side. So when you're saying that fight, Oscar didn't offer nothing. He was the B side. He offered nothing. He was just running his fucking mouth. He didn't offer anything because he couldn't offer nothing, which is why Oscar's now saying, I'm moving on, because he was just clout chasing Tank's name from the jump. He never had intentions on Ryan fighting him. Never, because he can't offer nothing. All he can do is accept.
He was clout chasing.
Tank says you will get this, and you take it. Tank says you will get this, you take it or you shut the fuck up. That's it. That's it. Tank is the guy. He's the A side. He's the dude. Tank says, Devin, I want to fight you. You will get this. This is what you get. There you go. He's not doing that. He said, Devin, I want to fight you. Devin, I want to fight you, Devin Haney. I want to fight you next. You do your I want to fight you. And now he's gone quiet. He said nothing. He's done nothing. My brother, that is a duck, King. Because if somebody tells you, meet you at Lexington, like I just said to you, you're going to handle it right then. And if you can't, you showing up. Because you're not with the bullshit. Well, Tank Davis won't meet Devin at Lexington. My brother, if you don't show up after saying that's what you will do, my brother, you ducked. Whoever that nigga is at Lexington, my nigga, you ducked him. You wanted no smoke. You were talking a good one, but you didn't show up. You wanted no smoke. I'm telling you, Tank Davis, right? And I love Tank. That's my man's. I fuck with Tank, but I'm not gonna lie. He said he want Devin. Devin said him at oh, my nigga had to dip. I guess his phone died or something, but it's all good. Salute to my nigga Thuggin. Salute to my homie Thuggin D. He had to dip out. What's up, crowd? I see you in the back. Salute to my crowd. You always be coming in late as a bitch. I was about to be off this motherfucker an hour ago. All right, I was about to be off this motherfucker an hour ago, bro. But, homie, Cry, go ahead. Talk to the people. Tell them how they can find you, homie. What's up with you? Why coming in the end? Why you always wait to the absolute end? No, I seen you. I seen you back there. But what I'm saying, like, I was already past 7 o'clock already. Like, why you didn't come in? Like, it's all good. Thuggin, salute to my nigga Thuggin. It's all good, family. My nigga Thuggin said he had a call. Salute to my nigga. It's all good, bro. But go ahead. I didn't even see you, dog. If I would have saw you, I would have, because the link is pinned. So I pinned it. I saw my brother Kelly jump on. Kelly was in the back. I didn't see you. But it's all good, bro. When I jump back on the next time, you jump on earlier, and I'll let you get your shit off. For sure, man. But hey, man, I'm about to get the fuck up out of here, man. Like my homie Knockout's about to come on. My brother's about to debate. Like Ricky's about to debate somebody. I don't know who it is, but Ricky's gonna debate somebody, and we'll get to it after that, man. But man, B Murray says Tank can't make the fight. It's up to Mayweather. I don't think Mayweather wants to fight. Well, I've been said this, B Murray. I've been said that. I've been said it's Floyd Mayweather holding Tank back. I've been said that. Until Tank Davis said, I want to fight Devin Haney next. That's what he said. I want Devin Haney. And then re-signed with Floyd Mayweather. He said, I'm not on my contract. I'm not on mine. You do your, I want you. And then he re-signed. But y'all guys, if I start talking about Terrence Crawford, how Terrence Crawford re-signed to Bob Arum after claiming he wants Errol Spence, you guys call him a duck till the cows come home. Oh man, he a duck. This nigga ducking. He's scared. He coward. He fraud. He a duck. That's what I say about Errol. I mean about Bud. But when I start talking, when I tell you the same exact scenario about Tank, we making all these excuses. We making all these scenarios. No, bro, I am the best fighting the best. All right, I fuck with Tank. I do. That's my guy. He is ducking Devin Haney. He is ducking this man. He said what he said. You guys heard him say it. And then after saying what he said, I'm not with my contract. So by saying I'm not with my contract, that means the people that you were signed to were holding you up. And then you signed back. You don't want it. You're fine where you're at. That I'm not hating on Tank Davis. I'm not disrespecting Tank at all. I love Tank Davis. I don't, no disrespect at all. That man is a monster. He's a beast. But that's what you said. I want Devin Haney next. I ain't signed I'm not on my contract no more. I want you next. And then you re-signed. So if you guys cannot keep it consistent, bro, stop trying me, dog. Seriously, man, stop trying me, bro. If y'all have no consistency, bro, and this is the reason why y'all can't fuck with me. This is the reason why right here. This is why you can't fuck with me right here. Because I'm consistent, whether it's my fighter or it isn't. You guys are not. You're very consistent as long as it's not your fighter. As long as it's not the fighter that you rock with. If it's somebody else, oh man, my nigga BF, you on it. My nigga BF, he on it, man. BF the man, he on it, man. That's right, BF, I rock with you, man. That's right, that's it. And as soon as I start talking about your fighter doing the exact same shit, now all of a sudden, well, shit, now, I mean, I don't know. You really think that's the case? Like, I mean, just saying. Well, and then y'all start trying to move the goalposts to ask me about other fantasy fights and shit. I don't know, this motherfucker talking about Devin and Tank, and motherfucker, well, listen, well, I'm just curious, man. How do you think Rocky Marciano would have did, if he fought Buster Douglas? Because, Buster Douglas knocked out Mike Tyson, and everybody say Mike Tyson. So how do you think, bro, I don't care, bro. I'm consistent. You guys are not. And that's why y'all can't fuck with me. It just is what it is. Anyways, man, let me get the fuck up out of here, man. Shout out to my nigga Crowd. Shout out to my nigga Thuggin. Shout out to everybody that chill with the guy, bro. I didn't even get through all the Devin shit, bro. I just got the Tank. I didn't get the E-Bunny. I didn't get to nobody, bro. I just got the Tank, and that was it. So I'm gonna definitely have to address this shit again. But it is what it is, man. Let me get the fuck up out of here, man. BFTB, shout out to the LDDC, man. I'm out of here, man. Peace and blessings. Peace to my nigga Crowd. Peace, homie.
An ally has been slain. Shut down. Shut down. An ally has been slain.
Terrence Crawford actually dropped his belt because they were trying to force him to fight Sergey Lipinets. Okay, so he actually dropped the belt. So there's no way he could go the IBF route without an IBF belt. So that's the first thing, all right, in regards to that statement. The second thing is only sanctioning body that has rules where you can move up right away and challenge for the belt is the WBO. Okay, the WBO allows you to do the mandatory right away. That's the only sanctioning body that allows you to do that. No other sanctioning body allows you to do that. You can move up and be placed in the top 5, but you cannot move up and challenge the champion right away. And we all know Errol Spence Jr. was trying to fight Jeff Horn, meaning Jeff Horn, Errol Spence would have collected that belt and probably would have been undisputed by now and moved out of the division. Okay, so now let's turn our attention to I think the brother said something in regards to Bud's level of competition at 147 pounds. You mentioned Danny Garcia, right? He didn't really big up Danny Garcia as a credible opponent or anything along those lines. But just to talk about that a little bit, Sean Porter beat Danny Garcia, which is a guy that Terrence Crawford stopped. Which I might add, the only fighter to stop Sean Porter was a Terrence Bud Crawford. Okay, so let me make that clear. And then the brother said something like Earl's done more work in the division, something along the lines of heavy lifting. I don't think he said those words, but he probably wanted to say that because Errol Spence says that a lot, right? That he's done the heavy lifting. But my question is, if Errol Spence is doing the heavy lifting, why is he fighting guys that have been beat before? Okay. This is Errol Spence's first weight division. He's been in the same weight division for the last 10 years. If we really keeping it a buck, Terrence Bud Crawford, this is his third weight division, and he's done what Errol Spence has done. And he's been in 3 weight divisions, became undisputed in 1 in the same time it took for Errol Spence to collect 1 belt. So I don't know about all this heavy lifting or all this tough competition that Errol Spence is beating, when in reality, when you think about his opponents, he hasn't fought as many undefeated fighters as Terrence Crawford. He hasn't been in as many unification bouts as a Terrence Bud Crawford. He hasn't gone to any other weight division like a Terrence Bud Crawford. We can go down the list, accomplishment for accomplishment. He hasn't achieved anywhere near as much as a Terrence Bud Crawford. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here. Pass the mic to my brother. Go ahead, fam.
All right, with time to spare. All right, Ricky. Let me get the timer going. We got 5 minutes on the rebuttal. I got 190 watching, 151 likes. Y'all please hit the like button, man. Let's get as many people in here as possible. All right, man. 5 minutes for your rebuttal. It's on you, bro. Go ahead.
You can't make this stuff up, right? You dropped the IBF belt. Why? When y'all keep, not y'all, nobody on this panel, but Bud fans keep saying he been calling for Errol since time of turn. So you dropped the one route to the fight for the dude you was calling for. Okay. Janet Jackson. Y'all know who Janet Jackson is, right? Had a hit single back in the 80s, early 90s, right? What have you done for me lately? It's funny how that only applies when people want to apply it, when it applies to Bud Crawford, right? Oh, Sean Porter, he beat Sean Porter. He knocked him out like nobody else, right? Right?
An enemy has been slain.
But Errol beat him first.
An enemy has been slain.
Right? And then it's Bud's accomplishment. Oh, this all he did at 135 and 140, right? But then when we say Errol did the heavy lifting in the current division, it's nothing. It's nada. All for Bud Crawford, though, right? No other fighter gets these acclaims but Bud Crawford. Nobody else get this grace but Bud Crawford.
Shut down.
Right?
Enemy double kill.
And I again ask, if the easy route meant what it meant, what you said, Boxer Die, what did it mean for Bomac when he said it? Now we want to push Crawford away from the people he paid to represent him and make choices in his career. Oh, it's not It's not. It wasn't Bud. It wasn't Bud. That's it. That it was Bomac. It was Bernie. So do they work for him or the other way around? Are they with him or not? Who do we believe? Right? Because if we want to believe what men say, because men move a certain way, and we want to hold accord to what men say out their mouth, then at this point, we shouldn't be even expecting an Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight, correct? Easy route. The easy route. When everybody knows in the year of 2018, 2019, and 2020, before the pandemic, that the PBC had all the elite welterweights. I need you to listen.
Did you hear what I said?
Your turret has been destroyed.
Had all the elite welterweights. You know right now, you know exactly how Top Rank have all the elite 135 pounders.
Shut down.
You know this street that exists, that people want to act like they made it up for them, even though it was purse splits and streets back in Floyd Mayweather's day and Roy Jones Jr.'s day. Easy route.
Shut down.
When you could have came over to where the money was being made and signed with a black business, you know, because Bud all about the civil rights movement with Sue and Bob, you know, the case that hasn't been refiled. The easy route. The easy route. Again, a route means that there's a journey to accomplish something. And if we being honest, if we keeping it a buck, one welterweight has been moving to accomplish something in the division, and one other has been babysitting the belt he got at the first fight since he been at the 147-pound weight division, and his name is Bud Crawford. And the man that, has you been saying, as Arrow fans we like to say, did all the heavy lifting was Errol Spence Jr. Tell me what's easy about that.
You doing, Rick? You got 30 seconds. All right, man. Look, I'm about to put the poll up. Y'all can be quiet. Y'all can talk a little shit to each other. Don't matter to me. Loyal to the game box and talk. My brother Kwame back in that super chat with the $2. Says, nigga beat in Dungo. I rest my case. Kwame. Somebody who want to debate loyal to the game, bro. Loyal to the game is in here.
And Dongo was a unified champion, wasn't he?
He debating, bro. He debating and ain't nobody debating you, bro. Mr. Turner with the $10 in the super chat. He said, I hate when people act like facts don't exist. Keep going. Power to the people. All right, let me get the poll up. Look, man. Both of these brothers cooked. Vote unbiasedly as best you can. But at the end of the day, both of these brothers is doing their thing right now. We're going to get to round 2 in just a second. Let me put the poll up one time. All right. And subscribe to both of these brothers as well, man. They both taking time out of their day. They got their own channels. They're taking time out of their day. The least we can do is support these content creators by subscribing to their channel and checking out their content. These are both great boxing minds. They don't just talk Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. So please subscribe to Ricky Williams and subscribe to Box or Die, bro. Y'all have to, man. You know what I'm saying? This is how we get people to want to participate. This is how we get people to want to be a part of this movement that we're trying to get going, is by showing them the respect and showing them the gratitude of taking time to talk boxing for us by at least subscribing to their channel and going and checking out their content and hitting the like button on all of their videos. Both of their links in the description. Y'all gonna hear me say that between every single round. I want them to come back to me because I rock with both of them. They need to come back to me saying that they grew from this debate and that they both gain more subscribers. So please go subscribe to their channels. 219 people in here with 178 likes. Just a little quick math. That's about 40 people ain't hit the like button, bro. It's about 40 people ain't hit the like button. So please hit the like button. Everybody, get your votes in, because right before I start the rebuttals for round 2, I'm closing the voting for round 1. So everybody, get your votes in. Who do you think won round 1? Let's get to round 2. In this round, Ricky will go first since he went second in the last round. Ricky, it is on you. Round 2 for this part. You have unlimited time to speak, and it's a very simple question. Who the duck, bro? Who is the duck? We want to know who the duck is. Go ahead and talk your shit, man. I'm going on mute.
Man, Bud Crawford's the duck, bro. He been ducking Errol Spence since time eternal, man. Clout chasing this dude. When he first was moving to 147, everybody talking about that he was calling for Errol Spence. This man never said Errol Spence's name. He was calling for Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao. Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao. Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao. Again, like I said, bro, I done said this on my channel and I'll say it here. If you're trying to fuck a bad bitch, you go to where the bad bitch is at. Perfect example. To put this on another fighter, Devin Haney had no leverage. He had one belt that people wasn't recognizing. To get his shot, he had to eat a shit sandwich to come over and make a move over the top rank. Crazy part is this. Everybody knows in boxing, casuals, boxing insiders, the boxing corporation as a whole. Bud fans have said, Errol fans have said, you name it, or said out their mouth with no remorse, quicker than you can blink your eyes, Bob Arum ain't shit. Bob Arum ain't nothing. Bob Arum don't promote black fighters. Bob Arum's never make the big fight with black fighters, right? Get away from him as soon as possible. Get away from him. He ain't no good for you. He don't know how to promote black fighters. Bud signed with him twice. Signed with him twice. When the welterweight division was at its highest peak and as hot as it could be. Because I don't care what y'all say. You can lie all you want. You can say this and that. But before the pandemic, no one knew the future except the government. But no one knew the future. But at the time, when Bud Crawford was able to be released, when he was done with Bob Arum, he re-signed with that man. He re-signed with him, knowing he was going to be at 147, knowing that all the competition was over at PBC. Now, what everybody's going to run with is this boogeyman. Oh, he was the boogeyman. Nobody wanted to fight him. This is a business first. This is a business first, and it's a sport second. Bud doesn't sell. He didn't sell then. He won't sell now. So no one was ducking him. There's no point of fighting a fighter who's not going to put ass in the seats, especially when you on top of your game, especially when you have a bevy of welterweights to rotate throughout your roster, just like Top Rank at this point with the 135-pound division. And nobody says any of that shit that they be saying for Bud. Nobody was saying that shit about T.O. and fucking Lomachenko. He said, does you guys in DSG sell, Tyrese? To answer you in the chat, yes, they do. Both of those fighters got more pay-per-view sales than Bud Crawford. Ugas has 2 fights and sold more than Bud Crawford. These are facts. Again, y'all need to understand the business of it, because the business is what stopped the fights from happening. Right? Duck number 2. He comes out and files a lawsuit against he says in the same breath on his final fight with Top Rank, Errol Spence is ducking me. But then comes out not even 2 hours later on the same broadcast and say it's Bob that couldn't make the fight. If Bob can't make the fight while I was with him, how he gonna make the fight now? He leaves Bob, has total anonymity in his business practices, and the fight's still not made. You rush into this man. You off the porch, puppies off the porch, the gate is wide open, no chain. Still no fight. Errol Spence not paying you. How can the A-side price themselves out? The A-side is presenting you with a paycheck. The A-side's network is financing the fight for you. How can an A-side price themselves out? Duck number 2. You get away from Bob. You file a lawsuit saying that it was racially motivated, the reason you didn't get the fights you get. Nothing becomes of it. The internet goes crazy. He drops it and doesn't refile. Errol Spence beats you guys in a dominating performance. You know, somebody Bud hasn't fought professionally. Dismantles him. You know, because Bud fans love to use the example. Well, he did